I just wanted to let everyone know we're going to wait another 5 minutes or so. We have a few people on the Mass Pike at that exchange. You all know which one. But I want everybody to be here. So if you'll have a little patience with us, we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Thank you. Family, friends, President Thompson, Dean Abukari, trustees, welcome and good evening to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2023 and the white coat ceremony in the class of 2024. Would you please rise and help me welcome in the class of 2024. Sam? Just turn it down. And now, the graduates of the class of 2023. Andrew. Thank you. Please be seated. Dr. Thompson. Dr. Thompson, please feel pride. Pride in these graduates who are heading to Bay State. They're heading to Holyoke Medical Group. Dana-Farber, Boston Children's. Hartford Hospital, Valley Medical. Putnam Hospital, Cooley Dickinson, Falmouth Hospital, and St. Anne's, just to name a few. Thank you for welcoming us here today.
I also want to acknowledge our trustee, Trustee Jasmine, whose niece is up here getting her white coat. So I want to just welcome students, faculty, staff, friends, and champions to this milestone event. I would like to begin my remarks by acknowledging something that is important related to the history of our region. Westfield State University was built and currently sits on unceded traditional ancestral territory of the Nipmuc, Pocumtuck, Agawam, and the Waronoko peoples. We appreciate and feel honored to be on this land. It is my pleasure for me to be here to celebrate two significant events. I am here today to recognize the achievements of our graduates and soon to be alumni, while also acknowledging our current students by having the torch passed to our next class of physician assistants. We began this program starting with Dr. Hickson in 2018, and since then have made strides to be a significant force in contributing to the healthcare needs of the state, our region, and beyond. I am so very proud that our program was granted accreditation continued status this year by the Accreditation Review Commission on Education for the Physician Assistants Incorporation, recognizing that our program will positively impact the health of so many communities. This program is representative of my vision to continue Westfield State University as a place that attracts diverse, high-achieving people dedicated to addressing important issues, not only in the Commonwealth, but throughout the globe. As we continue our momentum, we need to think about how Westfield State University can continue its leadership in this area. Can we advance to the level of offering doctoral education? I know I say this to a lot of people and they just laugh at me. This is a conversation that I hope that we can have and that we need to have, and I hope our graduates will help me to begin to think about how we can advance our campus. Our state must recognize the importance of creating doctoral level physician assistants. The level of the education that they need is going to continue to expand, and we need them to be continuing to be dedicated, enthusiastic people who will begin to think about how do we make a solid case to advance this campus. So as you begin your professional journey, keep learning, keep advancing your knowledge of the world and your career. Join your professional associations to keep current and to make connections. Strive to make it a change and to advance your skills and practice. There is such a strong need for you to expand your expertise, not to just settle for the status quo, but to strive to be leaders in serving your communities. Try to take her job one day. She doesn't want to work forever. So one of you may emerge to be the next director, or maybe to take my job. One of the other things I want you to begin to think about is how do you deal with some of the issues affecting our world? Looking at ways that you can impact the social determinants of health and be an advocate for people that you serve. Earlier this year, the National Commission on Certification of Physician Assistants announced certification of its 200th PA in the nation, exemplifying the need of 200,000 PAs in the nation, exemplifying the need for your skills. Your profession has had significant growth over the past decade and has made many inroads to serving underprivileged populations. This must continue to reach all pockets of our community. I wish you much success in your career. I want you to always stay in contact with us. And no matter where you go, even if you stay in the Commonwealth, you always will have a home here at Westfield State University. We always want you to return and to visit often. Thank you for whatever you're going to do. And I hope because of your education here at Westfield State, you will always be the best. God bless you, and continue to do wonderful work.
Thank you for your kind words, Dr. Thompson. Dr. Thompson has had a very busy day at the trustees meetings today, and we are so grateful she joined us, so thank you. I'd like to take a minute to introduce the faculty that has worked so tirelessly in support of our students. Medical Director, Dr. Kristen Dardanelle. Kristen. Assistant Director, Dr. Susan McDermott. Professor Jessica Marchese. Dr. Michelle Duffelmeyer. Professor Chelsea Robitaille. There's also a few others back there. I'll introduce them in a minute. Physician assistant Anthony English. Physician assistant Karen Lucas. And a very special person that has helped me found this program, Jessica Tanzi from Graduate Admissions. Thank you, Jess. Don't give me the face. However, there's really two special people that are a keeper of all the details, the operations, and the overall success of the program, and keep me putting one foot in front of the other every single day. Our program manager, Robert Robinson. And Administrator Alyssa Vencelet. Couldn't do it without them. Tonight I'm honored to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Edward Tessier. Come on up. You can stay at the podium. You're all right. Dr. Tessier and I have worked together for 28 years in physician assistant education. Yep, we both started when we were 17. Dr. Tessier is a practicing clinical pharmacologist at Cooley Dickinson Hospital, and he is a founding member of our PA faculty. He's brought so much joy to every student every Tuesday morning, hasn't he? Yeah. Dr. Tessier.
Well, thank you, Jen. And I want to thank President Thompson. Oh, shoot. Okay. Certainly, Jen, Dr. Hickson, representatives of distinguished administration, fellow faculty, staff who run the show, who help us keep on time, our family, friends, second-year students, and our graduates. Really, truly an honor to be here tonight with you. That's called square breathing. Does anyone know about square breathing? Okay, well, we live in a pretty unsettled time. Wars, politics, climate change, racism, economic and psychosocial disparities abound. Injustices of every kind, and all observed from our echo chamber social network where my tribe is in the right and everyone else is in the wrong. It feels out of control. When it seems impossible to make a difference in this world, remember this moment right now. You've committed yourselves to a very critical profession, which will be immeasurably improve the lives of individuals who entrust their care for you, to you. Reflect on all the hard work to get to this moment. The graduates about to launch as full-fledged clinicians that you are. Second-year students who are colleagues, donning your white coats for clinical rotations. You've gained a lot of knowledge, insight, skills, networks to help bring you to be the best genuine self, your best genuine self to your practice. And it's those friends and family, colleagues in front of you, behind you, next to you, who have made all the difference. You could not be here tonight without their being in your lives and helping you to become the person you were when you entered the program, the person you are tonight, and the person you will be in the future. We spent a lot of time over the last year paying attention to being mindful of the moment we are in, and demonstrating gratitude for the blessings we've received. Such mindfulness and gratitude helps us make a huge difference in the world. It helps us recognize our strengths and our limitations. It increases our self-awareness and confidence. It helps us honor our heritage, our values, and our humanity. It helps us to relate better to others who are struggling and to truly listen to what they have to say and assess what they need from us. It makes us better human beings. Last month, I was invited to a day-long seminar sponsored by a work group in our city of Keene, New Hampshire, called Creating Compassionate Communities. It had a big impact on me. It was led by Mario Casa, who is a trauma therapist with a 40-year history of using theater and role play to help adolescents develop skills to help work through bullying, trauma experiences, and building safer environments. While Mario usually works with middle school and high school students, the seminar was focused on simple approaches that adults, not middle school or high school students, but adults could use to intervene in common situations where destructive confrontation is escalating. I want to share with you a few approaches I heard that day, simple approaches, for those of you who've gone through training to de-escalate violence, which is most of you, particularly if you've been in emergency medicine, ambulance service, behavioral health. This is old hat for you. But what's different, and what I'm asking that's different tonight, is I'm asking you to consider to take these same principles you've learned, principles that 13-year-olds have adopted. I'm also asking everyone who's sitting here to do the same and apply them to your day-to-day life. So are you ready? If you can close your eyes for a moment in this exercise, feel free to do so if you'd like to do that. Maybe take a deep breath. You know, I pretty much can imagine little quotes over your head right now. One of you at least is saying, oh, there he goes again. I wonder if he's going to make me call on me to finish his keynote. Okay, imagine yourself approaching a confrontation or a potentially volatile situation. Let your mind wander. Maybe it was a recent observation you had over the last few days. If you haven't had a recent observation that comes to mind about a confrontational or potentially violent situation, let me give you a few examples and pick one. The setting: an emergency waiting room. A family member is bothered by a patient coming in off the street with their bag of belongings occupying 2 waiting room chairs. Setting: Thanksgiving dinner, 2 relatives who have very different political views arguing loudly as the gravy is being passed. Setting: supermarket, a frantic mother who is yelling at her 2-year-old who is grabbing at cereal boxes on the shelf. Setting: Walmart, a woman who is wearing a hijab is being verbally harassed by 3 other young men. Okay, do you have a scenario in mind? All right, let's go. So first, we're going to assess what that scenario is when you come upon it. Then we're going to think through what you might do. We're going to act to implement a plan, and finally, we're going to follow through. Okay, you have that in mind? We're going to assess, think, act, follow through. Assess. First, being mindful of the moment you're in of that escalating confrontation. You'd only have 2 or 3 seconds to make this assessment. Okay? What don't you know about the situation? What about the history of the people who are involved? Are there safety concerns? Are there boundaries? Do I need to call for help? Do I need to remove someone from harm? What does your gut say? What does their body language say? What is my body language saying? What is my body telling me? Is my adrenergic nervous system in overdrive and my heart is pounding? What can I do to get grounded? Deep breath. Boy, that seemed like a long 2 to 3 seconds, but you have to make a quick assessment in the moment. Next, you've made your assessment. Now you need to think. What is my plan? What might the outcomes of these plans be? Do I flee and call for help? Do I go in there and intervene? Is it my place to intervene? Do I stay where I am and observe? Do I say something? Do I do something? Okay, so I'm thinking through things. I'm thinking what the consequences of that might be. So I've assessed, I've thought, all of 4 seconds, 5 seconds have gone by. Now I need to act. What am I going to do? Might be a call for help, especially if it's a very risky or safety thing. This is above my pay grade, I need help. Okay? Or you might just decide, I'm going to just watch this for a while and see where it goes. You can do that from afar. You can do that where you are. You can get closer. But wherever you are, pay attention to your body language. You don't want to escalate this thing any more than it is. It's often better to stand to the side or at an angle to the people who are involved, which is less confrontational. Then, do you need to say something? And if you decide to say something, keep your emotions in check. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said now? Does it need to be said now by me? That's a great mantra that a dear colleague and friend of mine has used in tough situations. It's simple and it's helpful. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said now? Does it need to be said now by me? Maybe you need to do something. Sometimes in life we ask permission. Sometimes in life we just go ahead and do it and ask forgiveness. Does it need to be done? Does whatever it is I'm going to do need to be done now? Does it need to be done now by me? The goal of all of this is to help diffuse and de-escalate the situation. Buy some time, bring the temperature down, allow some degree of rational thought by the escalated person or persons involved so they don't take an action that they're going to later regret. Is it okay if we sit quietly for a minute and get our thoughts together? How about we all take a few deep breaths before we talk about things some more? Is it okay if I put my hand on your shoulder? I'm going to stay with you for a few minutes to make sure everything is okay. I'm going to ask this other person to help right now, okay? Is there anyone we can call? The quickest and easiest strategy, if you're a bystander, is often distraction mixed with a little white lie. To the abuser, hey, nice hat. Excuse me, do you know where the bathroom is? What time is it? To the target, remove them from the situation by grabbing them by the arm and say, Jane needs an answer right away. Come with me. Bob wants that invoice right now. Let's go. I know you're a paramedic. We have an emergency. Follow me. There is no Jane. There is no Bob. They are not paramedics. God will forgive you. So we have made an assessment. We have thought through. We have acted. The last step is follow through. You won't fix any underlying issues, but you may help prevent a worsening situation if in that moment you made a promise. To the extent possible, keep it and make sure the people around you are safe. So remember, assess, think, act, follow up. It is oh so easy to put a "be kind" sign on your front lawn. It is much harder to live it. So the question you may ask is it my place to do something? 13-year-olds who have gone through this program and see bullying every day say, yes, it is my place. Why can't we as adults do the same? Everywhere, every day. I am so proud of these two cohorts. They say, it is my place every single day. They live it. You should be so proud of them because they do. You've already made a commitment to making this a better world, everywhere, every day. You've demonstrated dedication to your profession. You've engaged with us as faculty, with each other, and with the world. I know that one day I will find myself in an emergency room somewhere, and one of you will pop out from around the corner and be coordinating my care. I will be confident in knowing that you are my provider. Thank you for what you have done, what you are doing, and what you will continue to do. I am eternally grateful.
Those are great words we can all use, I hope, every single day. Just a little token for Ed to remember us. Tuesday mornings, people. No more Tuesday mornings. At this time, I'd like to introduce Lisa McMahon. She's the Vice President of Institutional Advancement, to help present the Bay State Health Physician Assistant Leadership Award.
Thank you, Jen. Good evening. This is such an exciting night. I have the privilege of raising money for students and trying to find opportunities for our university, our faculty, staff, and students, and I had the pleasure of working with Bay State Health on this very special leadership award for the PA department on the very first year they started. So this is our 5th year giving this away. This year, there are 2 awards. Both of our recipients were unanimously chosen by the faculty. They both have a 4.0 GPA, and both served as graduate teaching assistants their last year. This is a really important thing I was supposed to say. They also were members of the first AAPA National Challenge Bowl team. And they just won the Mass Association of PA's Challenge Bowl this year. Congratulations. I'm going to tell you about both of them, and then I'm going to ask them to go over and collect their award and their cash prize and their certificate, okay? So the first one, Jennifer Petrucci. Jennifer is the inaugural PA Class of 2023 president. She was an undergraduate in biology from Westfield State, a second bachelor's in nursing from the University of St. Joseph's. Her preceptors shared with us that she is a superb PA student, and no doubt she will make an excellent provider. She is kind and empathetic, confident, professional, and eager to learn and improve. She makes patients feel comfortable and well taken care of, and works well in the multi-interdisciplinary settings. She had a great rapport with patients and was able to navigate delicate conversations with care and compassion. Any organization would be lucky to have her as a provider. Congratulations, Jennifer. Our second recipient is Taylor Simari. Taylor is vice president of the class. She holds a Master's of Arts in Exercise and Sports Science from the University of North Carolina, her undergraduate from Springfield College in Athletic Training, and her preceptor's comments said, Taylor was an excellent student. Her previous career and background really allowed her to excel. She has a wonderful personality, fitting in perfectly with the team. She had thoughtful questions and discussions regarding patient care and management, and she was independent and always offering to step up to assist in any situation. She showed great maturity. She did a fantastic job in the setting of addiction medicine. She was kind, caring, and compassionate. She's awesome at just jumping in when necessary and going with the flow when things get a little uncomfy. She's an excellent student. Congratulations. Thank you.
Welcome, friends and family, class of 2023 and 24. I'm Jessica Marchese, one of the founding faculty for the Westfield State PA program, and it is my honor to announce the recipient for the Program Character Award. Every year, the PA Program Admission Committee selects one trait to search for in our potential candidates. For the class of 2023, this trait was hope. This student and soon-to-be colleague has demonstrated hope with her always positive personality, her resilience, and in every experience and patient interaction during her clinical year. Let's all congratulate this year's recipient, Giselle Lemus Tejada.
One more congratulations for our award winners tonight. My name is Susan McDiarmid, and I'm the Assistant Program Director. The primary role of my faculty position is being the Director of Clinical Education. So I am responsible for all of the not nice things you may have heard about their second year during their education. Hopefully some nice things here and there. Every year we ask our graduating class to nominate many of their preceptors. So their preceptors are practicing community physicians, physician assistants, and nurse practitioners in our community across the state and some across the country. This year, our award recipients come from several different areas, and we have some of them here with us today. So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to say them all, and then I'll have you all come up and we'll take some photos with the way that this is staged. So our first preceptor award goes to the orthopedic surgery team at Holyoke Medical Center in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Physician assistants Tamara Muse and Alicia Herber are with us today. Students describe these two as, quote, they are exceptional preceptors focused on the student's progress. They are passionate about teaching and propose material in a stepwise fashion that was easy and clear to understand. Their help extends beyond their roles as orthopedic PAs and have been active advocates for Holyoke Medical Center in getting students set up with their interests and available for questions at any time. They are so positive and wonderful to be around, and they made it one of my top rotations of my year. So congratulations to Tamara and Alicia. Our second award recipients for preceptor awards this year are the family medicine team at Family Medical and Maternal Care in Leominster, Massachusetts. This includes Dr. Dooley, Dr. Dialapior, and nurse practitioner Rebecca Johnston. Students describe them as, quote, they are all so patient, awesome, kind, and caring to all of their patients and us as learners. They help me learn so much about how to better explain patient education topics, and were such amazing supporters and educators throughout my education. Dr. Dooley may be here. Are you here, Dr. Dooley? I didn't see you. Can we have a round of applause? I do believe they are listening on the live stream, so thank you to that team. Our third recipient is nurse practitioner Peter Rochford from the Hampden County Sheriff's Office in Ludlow, Massachusetts. One student described Pete in this way. Quote, I was very nervous about this rotation going in, and I did not expect to overly enjoy it. However, Pete was an incredible teacher, allowed me to work with him as well as independently and really showed me how to feel what it is like to be a provider. I learned so much on my rotation with Pete and actually looked forward to going in every day. So congratulations to Pete, and I believe Pete is here with his team. Pete, are you here? Very hard to see up here. I saw someone stand, but I don't think that's Pete. But can we please congratulate Pete on all of what he's done? And our final preceptor award, who I know is listening from far, is Dr. Dallenbach from East Elm Pediatrics in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. So can we give a round of applause for him? Students described him as his ability to connect with pediatric patients and their family members was profound and inspiring. He would provide every opportunity to teach and guide patient cases in a calm and welcoming manner. While on his rotation, I felt as though I was not only a part of the team, but a member of how we were taking care of the patients. As someone who did not see themselves in pediatrics, I found this rotation to be one of the best rotations I had all year and could actually see myself working in the pediatric population in the future. So again, I know Dr. Dallenbach was unable to attend tonight, but a round of applause for their team. We are very appreciative of all the preceptors that are with us tonight live and on the live stream. It really takes a village to get these students to the end, and we couldn't do it without them. So I would ask Tamara and Alicia to come forward, and we can grab your award.
And for now, the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm so proud of you guys. Andrew Allard. We will have someone give you your certificate. One moment. And Andrew will be coding Eleanor Ajamli. Priscilla Amuma. Traffic jam. Traffic jam. And Priscilla will be coding Karen Akufo. Elizabeth Borkowski. And Elizabeth will be coding Shaylee Albright. Cade Brumba. And Cade will be coding Derek Aviles. Thomas Callis. And Thomas will be coding Alexis Bergman. Helen Chow. And Helen will be coding Kaylin Baldock. Nicole Clement. And Nicole will be coding Michaela Campello. Joelle Encarnacion. And Joelle will be coding Brittany Champagne. Melita Gavel. And Melita will be coding James Curtin somehow. That was really well done. Melinda Hurto. And Melinda will be coding Abigail DeBay. Caitlin Jarest. And Caitlin will be coding Thomas Dolan. Sarah Kolinsky. And Sarah will be coding Jenna Isa. Ellen Lambert. And Ellen will be coding Victoria Ferrara Lawler. Alexander LaPierre. And Alex will be coding Daniel Fisk. Giselle Lemus Tejada. And Giselle will be coding Israel Gohoho. Anthony Luongo. And Anthony will be coding Caitlin Gron. Gadir Mazloum. And Gadir will be coding Nathaniel Humphreys. Sarah Munier. And Sarah will be coding Edward Allegiance Krakowski. Khadijah Miller. And Khadijah will be coding Neslihan Kumash. Ryan Marias. And Ryan will be coding Rachel LeBaron. Brittany Millette. And Brittany will be coding Karina Lindsay. Jennifer Petrucci. And Jennifer will be coding Marilyn Mason. Kristen Popowski. And Kristen will be coding Michelle Mukasa. Monica Prisbilla. And Monica will be coding Alexandra Murtha. Jillian Pertel. And Jill will be coding Samantha O'Brien. Shannon Ross. And Shannon will be coding Isabella Papoutsakis. Taylor Simeri. And Taylor will be coding Jennifer Pham. Mark Sigwart. And Mark will be coding Imani Ashley Wutkis Obang. Haley Whipple. And Haley will be coding Alexandra West. And last but not least, Addison Wooldridge. And Addison will be coding Joshua Wilds. Congratulations.
What a great job with those names, Chelsea. Well done, thank you. One last round of applause for 23 and 24.
Hi, I'm Michelle Duffelmeyer. I'm the Director of Didactic Education, and I'm pleased to announce our program's nominees for Phi Alpha, the National Society, the Honor Society for Physician Assistants. These students have demonstrated academic success, continued scholarship, community and professional engagement, and leadership in the class. So when I announce your names, please stand so we can applaud your accomplishments. Andrew Allard. Anthony Luongo. And Brittany Millette. Congratulations to everybody, and congratulations to you three for being nominated to the Honor Society.
So now that we're continuing program, that actually is our first 3 nominees ever to the National Honor Society. So congratulations to the 3 of you.
I would now like to invite the class of 2023, the class of 2024, and all of our physician assistant colleagues to recite with me together the physician assistant oath of practice. I pledge to perform I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-malfeasance, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities, limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my medical knowledge, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with a physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity upon my honor.
Okay, I think Jen Petrucci and Joelle Encarnacion would like to come to the podium. Age. Was it something I said? Well, while they're busying themselves, I want to welcome you all to a reception after our ceremony out in the hallway and all the way down the hall. We look forward to meeting every single one of you. And also, I'd ask that you stay in your seats until the classes have recessed to the back of the auditorium. Okay, you two, you're on.
So on the behalf of class of 2023, we just wanted to give some gifts to the people that facilitated us to getting to this point. We want to say thank you to you all for getting us here. We're all super grateful for your patience and your guidance. So just one by one, we're going to call you up to come grab your gift, please.
Dr. McDermott.
Dr. Dardno.
Robert.
Dr. Duffelmeyer.
Professor Tessier.
Professor Robitaille.
Alyssa.
Dr. Hickson.
Professor Marchese.
Thanks, folks. That was really appreciative of your gifts. Although I have to say, these two classes have been a gift to all of us. Everybody in? Okay, so as I was saying, please join us for a reception after the ceremony, but please stay seated until the classes have recessed. We'd ask to invite Dr. Ziblam Abukari, the Dean of our school, to present our closing remarks.
Just have to say, over the years, I have seen or have been seen by physician assistants more than I can count. And then, just again, hearing you read through the oath, makes me feel very good. Friends, families, guests, thank you for coming tonight. I am very privileged to be here. Every year, I believe, as you can see tonight, is one of the happiest moments on our campus. In my position, I am privileged to work with Dr. Hickson and 6 other department chairs. On behalf of the Provost and the Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. David Cariso, and the School of Health, Natural Sciences, and Human Services, may I congratulate the graduates of the class of 2023. It is not a secret how your extreme efforts and outstanding patient care has brought you to this day. I know you have passed on your wisdom to the class of 2024 as they enter the clinical arena. To the class of 2024, good luck to you in your clinical year, and make us proud as you learn to excel in your craft. I would like to thank the PA faculty for another outstanding result in this graduating class. Your efforts do not go unnoticed as you graduate your 5th class. Thank you all for joining us tonight for this momentous event. And as Dr. Hickson has said, please join us after the graduates have recessed at the reception. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Abukari. I want a special thanks to our musician who's behind the curtain, Sam Masood. Thanks, Sam. Special thanks to our technical director, Mark Villani. He's the guy in the black box back there. Thank you, Mark. Okay, 23. It's time. Time for you to go do great things. Put that new learning to work. Are you ready to do this? All right. Andrew. Everybody on your feet. Andrew, stand up. Priscilla, stand up. Elizabeth, Cade, Thomas, Helen, Nicole, Joelle, Melita, Melinda, Caitlin, Sarah. Come on. Ellen, Alexander, Giselle, Anthony, Gadir, Sarah, Khadija, Ryan, Brittany, Jen, Kristen, Monica, Jillian, Shannon, Taylor, Mark, and Addison. Stand up. Okay, Sam. And you may recess, Sandra.